Would it be me? Would it be a player 2 stream if we didn't start with my mic muted? I mean, is that not always the case? I feel like it's always been that way. Yo, what's up, Enrique? King, how you doing? Big Fry, what's up, dude? Sir Blackout, In Depth, Shag Monster. I'm over here looking all like sentimental, and I'm like spouting my heart out to you guys, and I'm muted. That's like I feel like that's always been the case. And you got to hear me burn. You didn't even get to hear me burn my tongue, which is good. I screamed profanities, which is never a good way to start. But no, so there's a couple new extraction shooters that like we've been getting some new information on over the last few days. The PUBG one's really cool, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I haven't been live in like probably 2-3 weeks. I feel like it's been longer than that. Maybe it's been longer than that. Yo, what's up, Perry? But there's one that I wanted to get out of the way before we started on that I really need to talk about with you guys. And some of you probably already aware of what I'm talking about, especially Big Fry. But I had to reset up some of my OBS. I don't know why, but my entire scene collection is bugged. I don't know what happened with OBS, but it decided it doesn't want to do that. So this is just a very basic setup that I'm going to have today. Nothing's going to be fancy or nothing. Oh, Perry World, almost a year. Big brother love, dude. Thank you so much, man. I cannot believe it's been that long, Perry. Yeah, I mean, we're talking DMZ. I mean, this time last year was like DMZ was the thing. It was hot. And now it's not. Now everybody's hopping over to or at least some of those people are hopping over to Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. I still haven't played it yet, so I can't really give my opinion on that. I didn't plan on that, but I don't know. Some people say that some people are saying they liking it. Some people are saying that it's trash. So I don't really know. I don't have an opinion on it. Arc Raiders, yeah, dude. Arc Raiders is a really big one. I'm looking forward to. Like the top 4 are the ones you guys see in the pinned comment: Marathon, Arc Raiders, Division Heartland, and see, Dum Brain. PUBG's, PUBG's Project Black Budget. Those 4 games are probably the ones I think have the most potential, the ones that I'm like focused the most on. And I mean, they're the ones that aren't indie. I mean, Arc Raiders kind of, I guess, is indie because they're, they're a brand new dev team. But these are guys that are coming over from like their ex-Battlefield devs that were working on the finals. The finals has done really well so far, I think. So I have good bit of faith in those guys working on that too. Other than it being a third person, not a fan of the third person shit, but they've done pretty well with the finals so far. So I have a little bit of faith in those guys. But for me, I don't know. There's been a couple indie games in the extraction shooter genre that like look interesting. They look great, like Beautiful Light, like Ascendant, Gray Zone Warfare, which I really don't know that much about. I saw a few of you guys talking about it in the chat, but I haven't really paid that much attention to Gray Zone. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. So I mean, I've been out of the sphere, I feel like, for a while. I went on a little Starfield kick and got lost. And I feel like a lot of us has done that lately because I feel like I spent so much time on DMZ and FPS games, and I kind of just wanted to take a step back and like, I don't know, enjoy some single player shit for a while. I feel like I've done the same thing for so long that it was like, I just wanted to feel something different. And I really enjoyed Starfield while I played it, but it's just dead now. There's I'm also a content creator, you know what I mean? So it's like, I got to continue like making stuff that people want to watch. And it doesn't seem like people are as interested in Starfield anymore. Hey bro, and Delta Force, I forgot about that one. Yeah. I've heard, I think it was my buddy American Riot talking about that. But before we get into any of the extraction shooter information that I kind of wanted to talk about with you guys, I want to clear something up immediately. But like I wanted to talk about this first before I talked about anything else. So, well, let's start here. So I made a video about a week ago. It's tomorrow. Everybody's going to be playing this new extraction FPS, typical title, whatever. The game was Venator. I'm sure, press 1 in chat if any of you guys have heard of this yet, or if you've played it. Most of you are probably aware of what I'm going to say. So the Venator team, Seba Games, reached out to me, I guess about a week ago through email, said, hey, we have this new extraction shooter. We'd love to see you play it. We'd love to see you try it. And they offered me money to play their game and make a video on it. And so I was like, well, I like extraction shooters. I like money. And yeah, our audience is into extraction shooters, and you're an indie team. I feel like I'm helping somebody out. Hell yeah, let's get people aware of this game. Let's show people off this game. Also, you have to remember, I am not a dev. I don't know anything about what goes into making a video game. I just play them and just enjoy them. I'm not even that, I don't know, I'm not even that smart. So that was all well and good until today. Until today, I find out that the video that I had promoted had been seen by a lot of different people. Big Fry had seen it. Tactic Gamer had seen it. And I guess, you know, Blue Drake heard about it and all that. So when Blue Drake finds out, if you're not aware of this situation, I'm just going to explain it to you. So when big Blue Drake hears about this, looks into the game, he finds out through, I guess, some of the people that have been playing it, that the game they are, you know, they dev, which is Operation Harsh Doorstop, has some very similar looking assets. So this is Operation Harsh Doorstop. This is Vedator. It's kind of the exact same thing, right? And then this got even further thrown in my face when I went to Big Fry's stream today, and Big Fry was talking about it, and one of the devs of Operation Harsh Doorstop hopped into his chat and was sending him DMs with a bunch of other things, not just the ones we're seeing here, but a bunch of other things of showing stolen assets that basically this game that I promoted for this, I thought was indie dev team that was like trying to get their game out, that was working really hard on their game. Turns out they took a lot of things from Blue Drake's game, and they didn't know anything about it. Obviously weren't paid for. Like I don't know why they couldn't have just went and bought their own assets, but this is what happened. Which put me in a really tough scenario right now, because I was paid to talk about their game. You guys probably, a lot of you probably saw the video. And unfortunately, a lot of you guys, or a portion of you guys probably saw the video, saw it was from me saying, oh, I'm having fun with this game, and may have even bought the game because the game is $39 through their own launcher. And now I'm finding out all this stuff. It's not, I don't see how it could be good. I don't see how, I mean, if you could still probably play the game and enjoy it and disregard everything I just said completely. I personally can't. I can't, especially now. Today, there was an email received to Blue Drake following your actions in the latest Big Fry TV video. My person my person is being slandered, and I don't know why. I demanded a public apology video with an apology from both of you towards me. I asked for a strike on YouTube for the removal of the video. According to Italian laws for the protection, or as Big Fry says, Italian, for the protection of privacy and slander. From what I know about Canadian US laws, there are equal laws. You have 24 hours to apologize to me before I proceed. So I like these guys. I like both Big Fry and Blue Drake. And I don't approve of this. And obviously I'm not on board. And it just puts me in a shitty situation, like I said, because technically I was paid to show their game, but I don't know. I don't know what happens next. I took the fucking video down. So I'm not gonna, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, if any of them are in chat, or if they end up saying something to me or emailing me, letting me know what they'd like to do, we can talk about it. But I can't have a video up promoting a game that has stolen assets in it, especially when I'm promoting it to these people. You could probably still hop in and enjoy the game, but for how long? Because if all of this is substantiated, which it seems to be, and Blue Drake decides, we're actually going to pursue you, then how long has the game got? I don't know. So it just seems like a whole big clusterfuck that I don't want to be involved in. I just wanted to make a cool video and show people a tactical shooter. I didn't know all of this. Now that I do, video's down. Let's see what happens. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. I don't, that's all I have to say about that. Always stand up for yourself. It doesn't matter. And always be honest. Always tell. I mean, I just feel like it's always going to end up better than being dishonest. And that is honestly what happened. I don't know. I don't know when, I have nothing else. How are you supposed to know that? Tubby Lumpy, I'm not, because I'm not a dev. I'm dumb, but as soon as I found out I wanted to make a difference, I just feel bad. It doesn't change the fact that I feel bad that people went and probably bought that game because of me now. And it doesn't feel good. And I don't know what's going to happen. Again, I have no idea, but I took the video down. There was no contract saying I had to keep the video up for a certain amount of time from them, but also they paid me and they're like, hey man, why'd you take the video down? We just paid you to do this. Like the video's been up for like a few days. It's not been even a month, but I don't know what else to do. So I hope you guys can understand. I hope you can forgive me, especially if you bought the game and you didn't know about any of the stuff that I didn't know about. Yeah, I just ask for your forgiveness. I know it's not that big of a deal. People are, oh, it's not that big of a deal, dude. Well, it is, it is to me. So hopefully we can move on from that and still have fun and talk about some of these upcoming extraction looter shooters. But that was something that was important that I needed to get off my chest before we did anything fun, because it's BS, man. It's just like, just buy your own assets and let's make a fun game, because the game wasn't terrible. Like, of course the AI was janky. There were some problems, but I kind of liked the art style. It was kind of weird. It looked kind of cartoony. It was different. And a lot of devs start out small and the game kind of, may suck as an indie team. And then over time, as they get more people and they're able to get more ideas, they're able to build a better game. So I kind of thought maybe I could help them procure that, help that happen for them. And I ended up just supporting and promoting a game that has stolen assets, which sucks. Yeah, it just happened. So there it is. Just wanted to say that, because I know a lot of people are gonna be talking about it on Twitter and stuff. So I'm not that big of a deal anyway. I mean, fuck, the video had what, like 12K? It doesn't even say anymore, like 12,000 views. It's not like I'm some massive voice in this front, but I mean, like, these are my guys, and I don't know. I hope that it all resolves and everybody's just good to go on all sides. But that's all I got on that. Now, Project Black Budget, we did just talk about in our last video that I did. The very last video that I posted was about that. And we finally found out that they're going to be coming out in 2024, late 2024, which is probably one of the ones I think I'm most excited about out of the four, because PUBG already has success blowing up a game that everybody wants to play. In fact, I think PUBG still holds the record, if I'm not wrong, for the most players at one single time. It's like 2 million or some crazy shit like that, maybe more. We ain't holding it against you, man. You're doing the right thing, and that's what's important to your community and yourself. Much respect, Sir Blackout. What up, P2? Looking forward to my new content, but do what keeps you happy in life, man. Hell yeah. Not much of an extraction shooter, but Device Inc. has a very high entertainment value for short controlled burst. Post that in like my Discord, because I'll forget about that comment. Like 100%. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into it. Late 24 in new engine, maybe. I doubt it. I wouldn't expect it. It's also weird though. If you guys, I've already made a video. You guys might have already seen all my stuff that I talked about with PUBG Black Budget. What I didn't talk about is the thumbnail. This is from the game, I imagine. This is cover art from the game. And it looks like the Flood from Halo. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know if they're gonna not go for like realistic tactical shooter here, because this looks like some sci-fi shit to me, which is weird because Bungie's Marathon is definitely going to be a sci-fi extraction shooter. So I'm curious. Where it also, what's funny, if you played the Psycho Frontier, it kind of reminds me of the oh god, it's escaping my head right now. The Forge or whatever, where you go put your, upgrade your armor and stuff on the third map. Kind of looks like that too. Device Inc. is one that looks like Fortnite. Oh yeah, see, I don't know. But yeah, Black Budget is one of the higher ones up there. And finally, we're getting a release date on it, because Marathon does not have a release date yet. Probably sometime in 2025. I think they said, based off of the information from Bungie. Division Heartland, probably 2024, like maybe. But even that one, again, it's going to be third person. I don't have the highest of hopes for that, or Arc Raiders. I truly think that Marathon is probably going to have the most potential because it's going to be in first person, but I'm so worried with all of the AAA teams. Hopefully they're looking at what happened with DMZ and they're recognizing, okay, that's fine. There's a place for that. I don't hate on you if you like DMZ. That's great. Good job. But DMZ didn't blow up like Warzone did. And I think that to have an extraction shooter still blow up, it still has to be an extraction shooter. And there's a lot of things in DMZ that don't feel extraction based. Like there's not as much risk involved, and you got to be able to like make it playable to the masses, especially being able to play on console and all that stuff too. That's great, but it's still it was missing so many of the key features that make games like Escape from Tarkov and Hunt Showdown so intense that people cannot stop playing them because you can't get that vibe anywhere else. Yeah, Deceive. Oh, it's called Deceive, not Device. Okay, Deceive Inc. That actually, okay, now that kind of sounds familiar. I don't know if I've actually seen any gameplay on it, but now it sounds familiar that you're saying Deceive. I thought you were talking about Device. I'm like, I have no idea what that is. Huh. Playing Lost Light. Yeah, I've heard people talking about Lost Light, but isn't that dead now? I feel like there was like 12 people playing that right now. Am I wrong? But at the same time, if I'm being 100% honest, it's like I've been in a weird spot lately too. So if you haven't noticed, my video, the amount of videos that I've been posting has gone way down. One, that's because a lot of the content that I was doing was extraction shooter content, but there's not really anything new to talk about. So what you do? What do you do when there's nothing to talk about? I'm not gonna like make shit where there isn't any. It gets so annoying to watch channels that just consistently, they'll have like daily uploads talking about absolutely nothing. It's like, yeah, good times, great channel. So I don't want that. And on top of that, I also have kind of realized, and I think a lot of creators are starting to realize, that the consistent updates, waiting for a new game to come out, then doing tips and guides and coverage of that game, and then just moving to the next one, it doesn't work. It doesn't work long term. And it's really hard to find a good balance with that. And it just locks you into this weird, never ending cycle as a content creator. Like if you're trying to be full time, if you're just doing it for whatever, then cool, like great. But if you're like trying to do this shit full time, it's such a weird space to be in, you know, because I don't want to play the same game for a year even. And there's people playing the same game for 4 years, and people were playing Tarkov forever. Now they're all playing Dark and Darker. But I don't want to get stuck in that. But I also want, I don't know, I want to be able to make more entertainment based content rather than just like news and coverage. And I think that works better. One, for you guys, it's more fun to watch when it's not just like, when I did Starfield, I feel like a lot of my extraction shooter people were like, good job, dude, great, but I'm not gonna watch that. So it's like, which I totally understand. Like most of you weren't into that. You were like, okay, we followed you for extraction shooter content. That's what I want to see. But then when there's nothing, I have to move on to something else. You know what I mean? It just ends up being a never ending cycle of that. And it just seems to be the case. I'd like to be able to make videos that anybody can watch at any time that's into gaming, that's just enjoyable. And I think that a lot of creators are starting to recognize that's the move. I think you see it with, I'm sure if you guys watch DMZ, you're aware of Lucci. Lucci is fantastic. Love the dude. He makes such good content for DMZ. He does what I wish I would have done with DMZ, because I could have done that with DMZ. And just instead of turning it into, let me just give you guys a bunch of tips anytime something new comes out, let me work on making hilarious long form, like 30-minute, this is this raid, but also making it edited into a story, which is what you guys, if you've watched my Starfield videos, notice that I did with Starfield. I wish I would have done that then. Because when you do it like that, those people, you guys, you can watch that anywhere. You can watch, it doesn't matter if you're playing DMZ at the time, it's still fun. It doesn't matter if you're playing Starfield at the time, it's just a fun video. So if you start to see me working on more entertainment-based content like that, that's why. And I think that a lot of content creators are moving in that direction, and it's gonna be enjoyable. I actually just picked this up recently. Never even put one of these on my face. Dude, I downloaded, first game I had to download, Skyrim VR. I've always thought about it, always seen people playing it for the last couple of years, and I was like, I gotta check it out. Dude, if you've never done it, it is the most mind-blowing experience. I swear to God. I didn't realize how crazy it is. It really is that crazy. Like once I put it on, I really felt the most immersed I've ever been into Skyrim. Then I downloaded a couple mods that allow me to like interact with things more, like pick people up and smack them in the face and shit. Then I downloaded a mod that allows me to connect ChatGPT AI to all of the NPCs in the game. And so my video that I'm, just so you guys can catch up with me, the video that I'm working on right now is I'm trying to go into Whiterun and talk all the NPCs, or at least as many as I can, into joining me in a revolt against the Jarl of Whiterun. I don't know if you're a Skyrim fan, but the thing is, you don't have to be. It's been, dude, I'm sitting here cracking my fucking self up. I'm sitting here in my office by myself. It'll be like 1 a.m, and I'll just be sitting here with my fucking headset on like this. And my wife will be like going to like take a piss or something, or maybe not, because women don't do that because they're, you know, beautiful creatures. You know, they just let loose of their excrement. And so she's doing what she does, and I'll just be in here going, ah! Just like dying laughing. And she thinks something's wrong with me. She thought there was something literally wrong with me. Now, I know, and I already saw it, Sir Blackout. I saw it as soon as you said, dude, and that was another one that I'm going to be looking into as well, is Ghost of Tabor. Everybody's like, dude, you have a VR now? Ghost of Tabor. You have a VR now? Ghost of Tabor. So that's the big extraction shooter that's in VR. Yeah. I'm going to be doing Ghost of Tabor. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to do Ghost of Tabor. Don't fucking worry. Of course I'm going to do Ghost of Tabor, bro. I've been doing extraction shooters for so long. Getting to run in and out while interacting with other people and messing with, dude, I'm gonna have so much fun with that. I'm thinking of doing like a Ghost of Tabor stream soon. Because I mean, press 1 in chat if you've actually played Ghost of Tabor. Like, it looks so crazy to me. Also, if you haven't noticed, at the hour mark, so at about 7 o'clock, we are gonna be playing Raid Shadow Legends for an hour, because it is the season of giving. It is the season of giving many good presents and gifts to my 2 daughters. So I will be playing Raid Shadow Legends during this holiday so that I can give more gifts to my daughters. And it's really not that bad of a game. I've actually enjoyed playing it on my phone. So might as well play it on my computer with you guys for a little bit, chatting about shit, talking about shit, doing shit. Right? Makes sense. Father's fear with me. Heyo, what's up, Vonov? How you doing, man? Oh, man. So not that many, dude. There's only 3 of you, but see, 3 of you have played it. But how many of you would like, okay, let's watch somebody doing like a really interesting story-based let's play, if you will, but not really, because let's plays are like old news. That's like what people used to just turn on a game, play it, and people watch them play it. I'm talking about like a whole storyline, a hero's journey, if you will, in Ghost of Tabor. That's the way I want to do it. I think it's been so much more fun this way. I actually downloaded an entire course from Udemy on how to be better at storytelling, because that's what I just think that's the better route on YouTube, on content in general right now. 1, 2, just being real, being genuine. Like, I feel like for so long, Mr. Beast was the pinnacle. And he kind of is. He's still at the top. But people are, you can tell, man. And I know you in chat, I know you're going to think the same thing that I do. People are turning off to that shit. Are they not? Like, it's cool. It's engaging. You know, the bah, 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 this is in your face. Bah, boo, bah, bah, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know what I mean? People are like turning off to that type of content. It used to be like really engaging, but now your brain picks it up immediately when you turn on a video and you're like, I don't have it. I don't have the time. I can't, unless you're like 6 years old. You just don't. It seems to be so many people are moving away from that, even though that was like the pinnacle of how you keep an audience, people engaged in watching what you're doing. But now, who is that guy? Who's that rip dude? That rip gym rat with the West Virginia like hair, with the mullet? Who, you know what I'm talking about? That gigantic little guy. Because he doesn't look that tall. I don't think he's that tall. You guys, some of you probably know who I'm talking about. The dude that's been blowing up lately. He got like 100 million subs in like a few months or some shit. And his videos aren't even like cut. There's no cuts. It's literally just an hour long him walking through a store or something, because it's so much more genuine. So it's like, I've decided that I also want to make my content that way, because I like to think that I'm as genuine as possible in like the videos and stuff like that, but it still feels, there's a lot that I do that still feels really forced. And I feel like it's like old habits die hard, like the, you know, engagement techniques and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think most of the people watching what I do are adults, and we're kind of past that now. Like, if you like what I'm doing, you like what I'm doing. I don't need to sit there and spit in your face and say, smear it. Yeah, do that. But for you to like keep watching, you know, I feel like are we all kind of past that? Like, I don't have to do that, right? No, not Liver King, bro. Not dude, what? No, not Doc. Dude, I know who the Doc is. Jack, were you here when I used to dress up like I had the hair and the shades and shit like that? And everybody's like, oh yeah, discount Dr. Disrespect. We have Dr. Disrespect at home. Dr. Disrespect at home. Were you here for that? They did a storytelling DayZ series. That was awesome. Yeah, games like that would be great. That's the reason I'm picking Skyrim, because a lot of my mods and a lot of people when I was first talking about it were like, dude, what do you mean? You're going to go from playing Starfield or like DMZ to Skyrim that's from 2011? There's no hype around that right now. Incorrect. Dude, the search is insane. How many of you do it? I realized I do it all the time. Like you'll see like has anybody seen that like that VR girl on Skyrim that she'll just be sitting there talking in VR and then she'll be like, bus rope, and then like fucking the dude flies off. You know what I'm talking about? Like it just gets thrown at me all the time when I'm going through shorts. It doesn't matter that it's Skyrim. It's just funny to watch. You know what I mean? So the game doesn't matter. I just want to play games where I have the most potential to have creativity for storytelling, right? That seems to make the most sense for me. I believed Sam Sulek. There it is, bro. Sam Sulek. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look him up. Dude's blowing up. He's probably the fastest growing YouTuber right now. I bet you. I'd bet money. Sam is the GOAT. That's what I'm saying. I haven't watched any of his content because I assumed that it was like just, gym bro shit, which is fine. Nothing wrong with working out. It's dope, but it just wasn't the content I was looking for. But it seems like this dude's cool regardless outside of gym bro shit. Have you heard of Hawked? Yeah, bruh. I played Hawked. I played it the day it came out. Is it still in beta? I haven't looked into it in a while. I've never seen any of his video. Is he entertaining? Yeah. So he's just a genuine guy that's entertaining. If you haven't watched, that's it. That's all it's about. And that's what's really cool. But where we at? But so that's my point. I don't know. Like I would be down to go through and look at Arc Raiders. As Arc Raiders, probably drop sometime next year. Division Heartland, Gray Zone Warfare looks really cool. This black budget that's coming late 2024, and then Marathon in 2025. But I don't know, man. I just don't want to be locked into just doing FPS always. Because if I was being straight up honest with you guys, and I think any creator should be able to do this, anybody would wish that they could just be a full-time content creator, but you wake up every morning for like, let's say a stream full-time, you're making plenty of money, you're making plenty enough to support yourself and your family or whatever, your responsibilities are. And you're like, you know what I'm gonna play today? I'm gonna play World of Warcraft. Okay. I'm going to play some World of Warcraft for a little bit. And everybody's going to like it. You're all going to like it. All of you. But if I play World of Warcraft today, no, it's not like maybe some of you would. But like, that was a good game when I remember when it first came out and all my buddies were playing RuneScape and they were like, no, you got to check out this World of Warcraft game. It's like RuneScape on crack. And I'm like, what? So I checked it out and I was like in love. But I'm one of those people that like, I play a game like an MMO like that. And I'm like dead in love, like for like, the first 20 levels, I can't stop playing, but then I just get bored when it gets super grindy around like level 40 or 50 or whatever. And I just quit and then I'll just start a new character. I get stuck in like a repetitive, vicious cycle of that. But I love MMOs. But I can't do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just is what it is. But here's the cool part. But I can do that. The way that we have to do that is working on making more entertainment-based content rather than what is the next big thing that people are going to want to see from me. It doesn't need to be about that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the next big update, waiting for the next big game to come out so that I can like make videos on it. It's stupid. It's just dumb. It's not what I want to do. I'd rather just work really, really hard on it's going to take me longer to make some of these videos, like a week, 2 weeks, instead of being able to drop something that day. Because it's going to be planned. It's going to be enjoyable. It's going to be fun to watch. If I could get to the point where I was making a video that dropped every Friday or maybe every Monday, I feel like I would personally, if it's a funny video, I'd rather see it on a Monday because, like work sucks. Starting a Monday work week. Oh, but this morning I just got a 20-minute funny video. You know what I mean? Like I can watch and like get myself off for a little bit. Because I know some of y'all be pulling pants down while you're watching the stream. I know it. You don't have to tell me. I know it. And I can't zoom into my face right now because, like I said, OBS ate up it corrupted all of my scene collection. So this is just what we have right now. This scene and this scene. It's literally all we have. It took everything from me. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins! Yeah, you know. Not everybody understands it, especially if you're younger. Even if you play the new WoW, you probably don't know what that is. It's thumbnail's fault? What do you mean? Are you saying it's like people putting thumbnails out there that are like super clickable? 20-minute funny is good stuff. I think so. I think it's a better route, man. It's a much better route. Dude, I get the same way. I play so many games. I like to see different games. Hell yeah. You didn't back it up? Dude, didn't back what up? No. Well, ooh. I think I might have it on my laptop. Remember, I got rid of my old PC. So if you guys also don't know, another thing that I've done, listen, here's something people don't talk about on YouTube. Subscribers can hurt you. It can be bad to have more subscribers, which sounds weird, but it's so true if you don't do YouTube at this level, I promise. So I have a second channel now. It's on PlayStation Platinuming videos, but there was one problem. I didn't have a PlayStation. But the reason I made the channel is because I've seen so many channels doing it right now where they just like play all these new games and platinum them. And I'm like, man, that would be really fun to get to just play new games all the time. And you just do a video of you platinuming that, like beating the game and getting all the achievements in it. I tried it for Xbox achievements. Didn't seem to work out. Nobody wanted to watch it. When I did it, the same video, but turned it into platinuming, like literally just replaced all the achievements. Xbox achievement pops up. I took the exact same video. I didn't get a PlayStation. I took the exact same video and just put PlayStation, like the PlayStation alert when you get a trophy over an achievement over top of the Xbox achievement and reposted it. It got like 2,000 views in comparison to like 12. What? Like, it's the same fucking video. So I'm like, okay, so now I got to get a PlayStation because like, I mean, I'm going to work on this second channel intermittently as I can as like a new game comes out that I'm really interested in. So I went and got I traded a guy my old PC, my old gaming PC for this VR headset so that I can play Skyrim VR and Ghost of Tabor, which again is still an extraction shooter that I haven't played yet that I'm really excited about doing now, and getting you guys some content on, and a PlayStation. Like Arc Ascended is supposed to drop. It keeps getting delayed. Have you guys seen that? What's the deal with that? Am I out of the loop? I don't understand why, but it's out on Xbox now, right? Arc Ascended, and it's been out on Steam, and then now it got delayed again on PlayStation. I'm like, dude, I just wanted to come out so it can be my next platinum video. So I got to do that. Then Lord of the Rings, the Moria, the dwarf one that just came out on Steam, is going to be on PlayStation very shortly. So I'll be platinuming that probably over on that channel. Now, here's what I was going to say. The channel is listed right now. If you go to my YouTube homepage, it is right there, Player 2 TV. So it's my second channel for platinuming. But don't go over there and sub to that channel. Don't. Not now. Not yet. Unless you really, really are into platinuming videos. Here's how subscribers can hurt people. So if you go over there and sub, and you're like, yeah, I help Player 2, but then you start getting notifications of like my thumbnails of like my next platinuming video, you were just there to help. You wanted to give a sub to help, but you're not going to actually watch platinuming videos. It hurts the click-through rate of that video every single time you don't click on it. Anytime you don't click on a video, it makes a click-through rate percentage go down on a video. So it actually hurts unless you're like, I love platinum videos. Don't go over there and sub to it. Not a problem. You help me out by just saying, good job, Player 2. That's all I need. That's it. Do you regret doing the Venator vid after their backlash from OHD? Oh, did you just show up, Alejandro? That was the whole first part of the stream, man. Hell yeah. It's not, that's the whole thing I talked about. I don't want to do the whole thing again because then everybody's just gonna be like, oh, let's talk about it more. And I was like, watch the beginning of the stream if you're interested. Yeah, I took it down. I'm pissed. I'm pretty upset about it. So yeah. And I drink like 3 cups of coffee today, so I got the jitters and shit. The thing I don't like about DMZ is the lack of gear fear, a core part of extraction shooters. Yeah, John. So that's what I was talking about when it comes to these new AAA extraction shooters that are coming out. The ones that I have listed, which are you most looking forward to? They're gonna have to figure that out. You can make your game accessible and make it fun for casual players, but you still have to have that. And there isn't that in DMZ. It's just run and gun, have fun. Like, for the most part. Of course, there's like high level stuff once you get like a really good loadout, but you don't really have anywhere to take stuff back to. I don't like that there's not a trading system. I also, Tarkov kind of has it, I guess, with scav karma. Don't kill scavs, and scavs are usually the worst players because they're never able to keep a loadout, so they're always running scav loadouts. So they kind of have this system in place. But have you guys seen all the videos popping off lately from Pirate Software? The dude with the gorgeous head of hair that has a really deep voice that he's a dev. You know what I'm talking about? Those videos just, I keep seeing them all the time now. And I keep seeing him all the time. He was talking about this game. I can't remember what it was called, but he said that they have the best system he's seen so far in place of incentivizing players with in-game items, not cosmetics, not just do it because you're nice, of players wanting to work together. So like you get better rankings, you get better things, which will allow you to unlock more items, which will allow you to unlock more of the game. The nicer that you are to players, it's some type of like rating system after you do a match. I don't remember exactly how it works, but if they could figure out how to put that into an extraction shooter, it would be insane. If they had that in the Cycle Frontier, that would be insane. Like a reason. Of course, there's nothing wrong with PvP. PvP is awesome. It is part of the game. But if they incentivize people, giving you a little bit of extra help for not going out and mindlessly killing other players without trying to work together on stuff, I think that would work really well in the genre in extraction shooters. I just think it would. There's not, but again, once I get to the highest level and I don't care no more, yeah, I'll probably go and gun down idiots. Like yeah, but incentivizing players to want to team up and work together for rewards in game, I think is a really cool idea. Has Andrew Tated the shorts game? Bro, Akuma, 100%. That dude, that is 100. That is so on point. Yeah, he's Andrew Tated. He's taken over. He's taken over the YouTube short game. I see him all the time. All the time. What's it? Yes, I did. Sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Hope you. Yeah, no, dude. You have a good night too. I'm having a great night, man. I feel good. Where I feel you, more subs hurts channel thing. I had to start a whole new channel over it. Yeah, Sir Blackout. A lot of people do. That's why I did. My achievement hunting videos, I had 2 of them. One for Fallout New Vegas and one for Remnant 2. And I had posted them on this channel originally, but they did not have any reception whatsoever because it's not what I do here. It's not for this channel. So I immediately uploaded them to the new channel, and they already have more views than they did here. On a 62,000 view channel, they already have more views. On I think I have now 250 or some shit subs over there. That's crazy. It just shows how it doesn't matter. You'll see all the time, a channel with 300 subs. That's the coolest part of YouTube. It's the difference between streaming and videos. You will not ever, maybe rarely, I mean, it has to be such good scenario, fairy dust shit. You will see a streamer have 2 viewers, and then in the next week, they have 500 to 1,000 viewers regularly, not leaving after like 10, like regularly every day. It takes forever to get to that in streaming, but with videos, you'll see a guy with 200 subscribers with 1,200 subs hit 500,000 views, 1 million views. That is so cool to me. That is what is so cool about YouTube that streaming just doesn't have. You never see it. Hey, bro, how are you? What's up, Hutchie? I'm great, bro. Threat, what's up, man? Dude, I love seeing familiar faces. I hope you guys are doing great, man. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. What is everybody's favorite Thanksgiving food? Mine is it's not controversial, but nobody ever says it. Corn casserole. Maybe it's a Southern thing, but I fucking love corn casserole. And I prefer ham over turkey. Shoot me. Easy. Every day of the week. My uncle smoked for 15 hours of ham, and it was delicious. Loved it. But yeah, corn casserole. It's a move. Oh man. There's like one item that's really hard to get, but even the best look in DMZ can be found pretty easy, and you can't use most of it. Yeah, I feel you. Tacos, bullshit. That's your favorite for Thanksgiving? Dude, tacos actually, I mean, that's not bad. My wife's Puerto Rican Mexican, and I'm surprised she's never tried to make anything like that. When she made her her abuelos, I sound so fucking white. Her, when she made her abuelos, you know, stuffing for the turkey, it was really good. They put apples in it. I've never put apples in stuffing, but it was pretty good. I actually really liked it. Really liked it. Chicken and dumplings, never had that at Thanksgiving. That's also sounds really good. Yeah, ham over turkey any day of the week. Sweet potato pie. So I do sweet potato casserole over sweet potato pie with marshmallows on top, mini, and a little bit of brown sugar crumbs on top too to give it that little bit of crunch in the bake. Cream in it, dude. Not when there's family, you know, but other times maybe. It's good. It's good. I like me some sweet potato casserole for sure. It's just such a good mix of items, and it's one of the best things ever after Thanksgiving because your family leaves and you don't get to see them maybe for a while. But then you open up that fridge and you're like, oh shit. I'm gonna be able to eat that meal that that tasted so good that all my family came and made for me like 3 more times. That's what I like about Thanksgiving. Maybe that's just because I'm a fat piece of shit, but that's what I like about Thanksgiving a lot. As long as it's edible and I'll eat it for Thanksgiving. Dude, yeah, man, we were talking about this too. I was talking about on Twitter oh my God, hard-boiled eggs with things with shit in it. I am so bad today. Wow. It's the egg and it's got the, oh my God, deviled eggs. So deviled eggs should be able to be eaten in one bite. If you're taking like, or you're cutting it with your fork to take bites, you're a fucking psychopath. Nobody should be doing this. How did this turn into Thanksgiving? Jack, did you not hear me a second ago? I'm a fat piece of shit. That's how it turned into a Thanksgiving conversation. My wife is Hispanic, and whenever I try to pronounce things properly, she smiles because she's either proud of me or laughing at how bad I butchered it. Yeah, and my mom just adopted 4 kids from Colombia, and they do not speak English. So they came up for Thanksgiving, and they're hilarious. They are, I mean, absolutely hilarious. I taught the youngest one, he sounds and kind of looks a lot like Fez from that 70s show. And I don't know if it's racist, but I also don't really care. I got him to say, I say good day. And if you're that 70s show fan, it is, he says it's so on point. And I love that little kid. His name's Andreas. He's my brother now, which is wild. Yeah, she's a good mom. She's a good mom. She has 9 kids now, including my brothers, my sister, and my new 4 siblings from Colombia. They're actually really fucking dope. We had a really good Thanksgiving with them. It was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, those eggs are the best. About to Dutch oven my wife tonight. Dude, that sentence escalated so fucking quickly. He says, oh yeah, those eggs are the best. Also though, about to Dutch oven my wife tonight. Tell me how that goes. You never know, dude. There has to be at least one wife out there that you pull those sheets over and she gets excited because she knows that she's about to get that sweet. She knows she's about to hear the and then she's about to get that sweet. Most wives would be like, you're disgusting. My wife would think that's disgusting, fuchi or cochina, but his wife maybe, just maybe. There's got to be one out there, right? That's just like a fucking, like just taking a whiff of a rose. So maybe that's your wife. That's awesome. Good on you, man. Okay. Seriously though. I don't know, dude. There's so many different extraction shooters. I feel like that's what I wanted to talk about the whole stream, not just Thanksgiving. I wanted to talk about the whole stream, these extraction shooters that are coming out. The biggest problem is they're all upcoming. Anybody felt like that lately? All the games I want to play right now are upcoming. I don't know if that's just that weird vibe that everybody's putting off right now where the game finally gets here and you're like, this sucks after 2 days and you want the next thing. Maybe it's that, but I don't think so. I don't think that anything I've really, really, really wanted has come out recently. Starfield, I guess, but man, did that not last. That did not last at all. Yeah, that'd be a keeper for sure. Mario suddenly gets the strength of 80 Brock Lesnar's and puts me under the sheet somehow. Yeah, that might not be a wife, man. That might be a man. How do I subscribe harder? Can't. Can only do it once. So when you do it, make sure that it counts. Everything is upcoming because everything. Yeah, militant. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like that too. I feel like everything that's come out recently has just been dumpster fire after dumpster fire. And I just can't help myself. I'm so sorry if you like Call of Duty. But it just feels like at this point, it just feels like it's all already been said. It feels like DLC. It feels like a $70 DLC extenuation of Modern Warfare 2. They didn't continue and try to make a DMZ 2.0. They're like, all right, next thing. That didn't really work. Let's move. Because if DMZ had really worked, they would not give a shit about zombies. Without a doubt. If they were making bank right now from cosmetic purchases in DMZ, that would be the main focus of this next game too, not just of the last one. So, Black Budget going to be a new gen PUBG? I believe so. I read something about that recently. It might not have been on the Insider Gaming's post. I believe it is going to be next gen. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be third person. Well, they haven't confirmed that yet. To be clear, Arc Raiders and Division Heartland are confirmed. We've seen gameplay. They are both going to be third person. Marathon is definitely going to be first. And PUBG, we don't know. Black Budget, we don't know. But they know what they're doing. They've already done it. They've already blown up a game to be the #1 played game in the world at one point. So I have faith in them. MW3 is dog shit. Yeah. I mean, I get people like it. Whatever. Let people like what they like. But they can also, doesn't mean they're right. Oh my God. Use that. Let people like what they like. But that doesn't mean it's right. That's enough from Pastor Player 2. Hot take, I think MW3 is the best COD title since Black Ops. People about to say some shit in the comments. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, let people like what they like. There's nothing wrong with that. Personally, I didn't play any of but I'm not a good judge of what's good and what's not with Call of Duty, because if I'm being straight up honest, when I went to play DMZ and started covering DMZ stuff last year, I had not picked up a controller and turned on a Call of Duty game. Facts. Since Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That is the last time that I had played a Call of Duty game before picking up DMZ. So I might not be the best judge of what's good in Call of Duty because I don't know. Well, I guess I played a little bit of the Cold War beta on Twitch when it first came out. That's it. Not really. I didn't play any of them. I didn't care about them. I was not interested at all. Because for me, Call of Duty was huge. That was like the thing. I remember the Call of Duty I remember is Call of Duty Modern Warfare coming out 2000, late 2000s, that Xbox 360 era. I guess people had PlayStations, but everybody I knew had a damn Xbox 360. We all had the Xbox 360. We all had that little Wi-Fi adapter on the back. It didn't come built into our systems, boys. We had to go out and buy it separately, sold separately. And I got the 2-prong black one. That meant that it had one more prong. I didn't know what that meant at the time, but I assumed it would give me better Wi-Fi. Later on, I found out that it did. Dual band, I think. Anyway, you had to get that network adapter put in. If it wasn't plugged in, you didn't have internet unless you were connected to Ethernet. But bro, I was in the basement at my parents' house. Like I was 15. I don't know what's going on. And I remember playing that. Year was crazy. I remember playing that. What a wild gaming year. Talk about a wild gaming year. It was that, Fallout 3. So the very first open world, first person Fallout, third person too, I guess, but big, massive Fallout game. Halo 3 and Guitar Hero 3 all came out right there within probably a few months of each other. I remember it being within a few months of each other. And those games were so fucking good. Like those were the games, dude. If you didn't know anybody that wasn't at school talking about beating Dragon Force through the fire and the flames on Expert on Guitar Hero 3. It wasn't happening. Or figuring out somebody said, oh, I can bring my MP3 player over later, or my new iPod, big old fat chunk of rock, my iPod over, and I heard that you can download songs from your iPod and play it in Guitar Hero 3, even though you never could. But somebody said that at some point, and then everybody believed you could do that, but you couldn't. It was a bad day when that shit would light up red. Oh, bro. That red ring of death was nasty, man. Not the move. Not the move. Let me get off this real quick. But other than that, man, I don't know. I don't know what else is coming out now. That was just a time to be alive. And that's the hard part too, is recognizing whether it's, am I getting old? Because now I'm 29. Am I getting old? And maybe that's why the gaming just does. Nothing's ever felt like that. That was when maybe it was because, we were going to school. All my friends were talking about it. I remember the new iPod Touch had just came out and I had Jelly Car on my phone. Like everything felt so cool, so new. Like all this crazy stuff was happening at the same time. Oh my God. And Left 4 Dead 2 came out, which was incredible. All of that. Oh my God. It doesn't stop there. And Gears of War 2 came out, bro, which is the best Gears of War, period. Best storyline. That's when we got the, everybody started doing horde modes. And a little bit later, Call of Duty World at War came out and we got zombies. And I remember staying up all night at my buddy's house, feeling like shit the next day. Monsters, drinking, there were probably monsters there, but I meant like drinking monsters, and beating Call of Duty World at War so that we could play zombies for the first time. Whew. Who remembers Ultima? Dude, I never played Ultima. I remember my dad, though, played the original Ultima, which was on, I think it's the original Nintendo. But he's like, man, that's the best RPG. That's what he talks about. Bro, at 29? Yeah, man. Is there something wrong with being a 29-year-old? Once you get responsibilities, gaming ain't the same. True, kind of. I don't think it's just the responsibilities. There's something more to it, because there's so many of these games that they hype me up. They look good. I think, you know what part of the problem is? I think part of the problem is also that we just kind of let others get to us. And if everybody is talking about, which is most of the time, how shit a game is, and those are the people's words, those are the people that are saying things that are getting promoted, that you're seeing more of. So it looks like everybody hates this thing before you even really get to form an opinion on it. I think it taints you. I think it taints you a little bit. I think it does. Yeah, I'm level 29. Ultima Online was amazing. Yeah, never played that, man. I'd love Duck Hunt on the NES. Dude, I did too. With the little orange, that was crazy technology that they had on NES. How did they have, like, where you could, it was a laser gun wirelessly shooting on the screen, shooting ducks on the screen. When did that come out? When did Duck Hunt come out? Bro, that I forgot about that. And I was thinking back the other day, the last time I thought about Duck Hunt. Like, what year did this come out? Yeah, NES Zapper. Like, they had this shit back then. This is like a Wii remote back then. If you don't know what this is, 84. Think about that, though. Think about this. This came out in 1984. Let me see if I can find an image of somebody using it so I can kind of explain, because there's no way all of you know what this is. All right, so this is what it looks like. Oh my God. Why is it doing this to me lately? Because it's a Google ad, it won't let me click it. So here's what it was. You have your NES, so old with the cartridges and shit. You had the gun, which it plugs into the gaming system, the NES. And then you hold the gun and you aim at your TV. You aim at your screen and shoot the ducks, and it matters where you look at it. They had that in 1984. How did it take us that long to get a Wii? How did it take us that long to get all this other stuff we have now? Is it not mind-blowing they had that technology in 1984? I think it's crazy that we haven't progressed further since then. Like, that had to be, being a kid in 1984, that shit had to be mind-blowing. Look, Mom, I'm shooting the ducks on the TV. That'd be crazy. That gun was a gamble. No, it didn't work very well, but it worked enough. I remember playing it. I mean, I could kill a duck or two. The fact that there was an item outside of the TV that could look at the TV, not touching it, and connect and target and track in 1984, even if it was faulty, dude, that's pretty wild. That's pretty crazy. I had it, didn't work, honestly. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Obviously it wasn't perfect. Yours was wireless. No. I meant not wireless. I meant like the connection from the gun to the TV was wireless. It shipped with NES? No way. I didn't know that. It didn't matter where you aimed. What? Really? Are you sure? Oh my God. Did you just destroy? Hold on. Did you just kill my childhood? I swear to God, I didn't know that till just now. Are you sure? It didn't matter where you aimed. You're literally killing my childhood right now. Let's see what people on Reddit say. The gun has a light sensor, which is able to see the brightness of whatever you are pointing at. When you push the trigger, the screen will momentarily flash a test pattern. The hitbox would be a white, and the rest of the scene would be black. By reading the data from the light sensor, the NES is able to determine if you point at the hitbox or not. Very confused by that statement. So is it detecting from where? Or is it just when you pull the trigger? Not where and what you're aiming at. Oh my God. Very focused light sensor that could only see a small portion of the screen. Pull the trigger and the screen is momentarily replaced with all the black and white boxes where the duct is. Sensor sees light, you hit the duck. So basically it still doesn't matter where you point it. Dude, you don't understand, bro. You don't understand. I got in literal fights with my younger brother. Like telling him, no, I'm shooting it. The reason I'm hitting them is because dude, I gotta call him. I can't call him. He's on deployment. Shit. Dude, if he was not on deployment right now, I would call his ass because we would get in literal fights about I'm better because I'm better because I'm shooting at it. You're not aiming at the duck. Like this is literally something we fought about. Oh my God. That changes everything. I think I'm gonna have to reevaluate my life and reevaluate my decisions. I think that if I would have known that at that age, I think a lot of things could have changed. I think a lot of things could have been different. Maybe I wouldn't have fell for my first ex. Wouldn't have had to deal with the shame and the trials and tribulations of a cheater. Maybe I wouldn't have killed that girl. Maybe. So gray zone. Gray zone, gray zone, gray zone. This is the best looking indie one that we have in the extraction shooter sphere. Period. This is the best one that we have in the I've literally been looking at it intermittently, like going throughout this screen while it was on the up close of me. I don't know what you call it, just chatting scene, whatever you want to call it. And I think that this is probably the best looking one that's in the indie space for extraction shooters. Beautiful light, looks great, played it, loved it. Ascendant is it's not really an extraction shooter. It's more like the finals. So I don't really even count that as an extraction shooter. But this one looks like tactical. Beautiful light's dope, but it has like monsters and shit, you know? So it's not really, I don't know. Like this one looks really cool. I've been looking a lot into it. What about Venator? What's that? If I had known aiming didn't matter in Duck Hunt, I could have been the next Elon Musk. Yeah. Yeah, man. Pretty much. Can you remember the dog that went fetch the ducks? I do remember the dog that fetched the ducks. I actually wanted to get that tattooed right on my left cheek. So I do. I know exactly what you're talking about. He's going to fetch the ducks. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. They made a new gun for new TVs. When? Ooh. It is 7 o'clock. Well, there's also something else that I want to show you guys. Oh, well, not Botrix. I don't know why we're on Botrix. We can continue to talk about the extraction shooter space and like some of the games that I'm interested in. The conversation has definitely taken multiple just derailings and turns into a different direction where we've kind of just more like hung out and like get to talk, which is really kind of what I really wanted to do with this stream anyway, because it's been so long since I've been live and a lot of you guys watch the videos and a lot of you guys like still hang out with me and I see you in the comments all the time. But this is where we actually get to like connect more because I'm not huge. You know, I could see and read pretty much every single comment. So it's not like I have to like I can't like, you know, just like cool guys and maybe like read one or two. I can pretty much read all of them, and I try to. And I'll continue to try to while we hop into this next section that I want to do today. So this stream, as I told you guys before, is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, which is a game that I already played on my phone anyway. So I was like, yeah, it is also Christmas season. I have 2 Puerto Rican children who need empanadas, who need chanclas, who need hoop earrings. So yes, I will do a sponsored Raid stream. Sounded like a bomb time to me. And some of you guys probably already play it too, but if you don't, I actually have a couple goodies, some Christmas type goodies for you guys today too. So not this one. Here, let's pop over there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I just show it off for a little bit to you guys. Very chill, relaxed stream. Where are we at? Haha! I built this, by the way. Look at the arrow that goes up to the QR code, which if you're watching on desktop, you can literally just show it on your phone, or it'll pull up the rewards that we have that they gave us to give to you guys today. But I made the arrow and the background with the flamey things. That was me. So hats off player 2 for being okay at designing things, at designing a little stream layout with very minimal tools available. Because again, I had to recreate part of my entire OBS setup because it all just destroyed overnight. Talk about your next title with a drop date. Go concrete and let's talk about gonna actually happen. Not a no release date title. Yeah. Nonstop. That's pretty much all we've been getting. You literally made a video about Banner. Yeah, dude, Matthew, I was kidding. We talked about this in great detail earlier in the stream. So I was joking with him. See what I thought? I thought I was thinking of the wrong streamer. No, dude, Sinner, I was just messing with you, man. No, yeah. So I discussed Venator in great detail earlier about my thoughts and about how pretty pissed off and upset that I was about the situation and what happened. Immediately, I've taken the video down, so the video was no longer there. And if you want to go back and look further into it and watch that part of the stream, I recommend it. I talked for a good 10 minutes about it. I'm very upset about the situation. Big Fry's my homie, and so is I mean, I don't know Blue Drake, but he seems like a cool dude. So was not very stoked about what happened with the assets. So took the video down for ruining Duck Hunt for you. Hey, Sarge, man. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. That all is forgiven, kind of. That'll hopefully buy me a couple empanadas for the girls. I appreciate that, man. But I came in at 15 minutes into the stream and apparently missed the entire stream. Well, just that part of it you missed. We're still going, but just the part that I was talking about, the situation that happened with Venator that I was pretty upset about. But if you know, obviously feel free if you want to rewatch that part. I recommend it. But I also mentioned the stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that with you guys too, because it is the time of Christmas, you know, or Xmas or whatever it is that you want to call it. Just it's Christmas. There's no reason to call it anything else. So already played the game. Good time to hop in here and, you know, earn a little bit of extra Christmas presents for my 2 Puerto Rican daughters that like presents. Good Lord, do they like presents? And they've already received so many because that one of the cool parts of divorce is that my kids get 4 Christmases, just like I did, which is pretty cool. Thank God for divorce. So that's good. But yeah, I've just been hanging out here playing it, and we're gonna do the same thing. I've been trying to level up and unlock a few more characters, because usually what I do, here's what I usually do. And if you've seen my videos where I've like done an ad with Raid or done different ads with people, like mobile games, but when I do Raid, it's usually I'm at the dentist office and, you know, I have to wait for an extended period of time, like, you know, hour, 2 hours often. I don't know why. I don't always have to wait forever. I don't know what's wrong with my teeth, but it seems like I always have to wait for a really long time. This is like the perfect thing to sit there and just do. That is one of my favorite things about a game like this. It just lets you get away with all that. But let me hop into my next one because I just beat, where were we at? No, I just finished the first stage on this new account. So let me hop over to the second stage. There we go. Sewers of Arnak. Arnak. I'm pretty sure there's turtles down here. I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah, Matt. Actually in here for P2 comedy, which is better than most across the platform. I appreciate that, man. Well, it's honest, you know. I take myself seriously. As serious as I can. And I think that shows sometimes. So, well, I'll show you after we finish this one. You got my lizard dude right here, which he's killing his own people, which is kind of fucked up, but he doesn't really seem to care. Oh, and he goes right, because he fucking knew that that's his guy, and he's like, what are you doing with these white people? Sell out, is what he's saying to this little other lizard over here. Oh, it times. I didn't even realize it times the whole thing. I've never paid attention to there's a timer right there. Press 1 in chat, because I know I'm not also the only one. Press 1 in chat if you guys actually have played this before. There's no way there's any, or better yet, it would really help me out. Press 1 if you've never played this ever. 0. Maybe you've seen some of the, there's cringy people out there. Not this guy. This is not going to be cringy. I'm going to do a good stream. We're going to enjoy this, the shit out of it. And I'm going to level up, baby, and get max energy and shit. I'm going to have fun with it. Because that's what I do with whatever I play. But I'm saying there definitely are, you know, cringy people out there. I've seen them. But press 1 if you've never played this before. Because I actually have a little bit of a surprise for you if you never have. Sergeant Lone Survivor, me too. Me too. It wasn't, the whole thing with the wig and the sunglasses was just that I really didn't feel comfortable with myself. And I always did, like, I like to be the center of attention. Anybody who's streaming, creating content or whatever, and doesn't admit that is a damn liar. Pause, because I wanted to show, no, go back. That's fine. Preserver, this is the chick I want to show you. But anybody that doesn't say that does this type of work, is a total liar. I love attention. That's a fact. But I didn't like being on camera. I just felt uncomfortable. I felt weird with me. I felt weird with my voice. I hate my voice. I still hate my voice, but I feel like most people do. But I after a while, I kind of just got out of that. Hey, B2, I'm gonna leave you tabbed up. Yeah, man. Dude, Sir Blackout, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the tab, dude. I'm so glad that I was able to claw my way out of that feeling and just not being comfortable in my own skin. That's most of where Player 2 came from. I also thought at the time it was a really cool idea. I really built it up all in my head. I'd never streamed before, so I didn't really think about all the stuff that goes into it. But being a character, making a character, you either got to go full into that shit or you don't do it at all. And I never went full into Player 2 the way I had envisioned it. The way I envisioned it, unfortunately, ended up lining up a lot more with Dr. Disrespect. Just as the guy, like I didn't even watch him. Didn't even know who he was when I first started streaming with the wig and the hair. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch Twitch at the time. I just wanted to be on Twitch. Never had watched it in my life. And so people were like, you're Dr. Disrespect, want to be? I'm like, who? I really don't know who that is. This is back like 2019 probably. Anyway, all of his persona, the whole thing, that was the idea that I had. I kind of wanted it to be like as Player 2. But I just feel so much more comfortable being myself because that's what ended up happening. I had the hair, I had the shades, but I just talked like this. I still acted like myself. So it was like, there's really no point in me wearing this. It's not a character. I'm still just being myself. I just have hair on. Yeah, I hate mine. I think everybody does. I like your video streams. It feels like chilling and talking about games with my friends. Sinners, that's how, I mean, that's what it needs to be. That's what I think it's supposed to be. It's just chilling and hanging out and having discussions that I think are fun or learning things that are new. Like apparently your whole childhood is false and it doesn't matter where you point the duck hunt gun. You still get the shot, which kills everything that I believed in prior. So that sucks. Anyone remember Hazard Zone? Hazard Zone. Oh my God, from Battlefield? Holy hell. That did way worse than DMZ. I never even played that, but it did not do even close to as good as DMZ. Now here's what I was going to say. Where is it at? Obviously, if you've never played before, the game's free to play. You can play casually. You can, try to be the best. There's PvP. There's all that stuff. If you are looking, you can play it on your computer or your phone, but The best way to play this game, Raid Shadow Legends, is on, like, whenever you're waiting to do something. Maybe you're really bored. You know, you're at your wife's family get together. You know, you got to meet her parents or something at the Outback Steakhouse or Chili's or Applebee's or something, and they're just like really boring. Like the dad keeps wanting to talk to you about how much he hates Trump or something stupid, you know, that you're just like, ah, cool, politics. And so you just look down at your phone, and maybe you don't have anybody to text. Maybe you have nobody on Twitter that's following you that you have to respond to. So you can just pull up Raid Shadow Legends and just, you know, turn into a Minotaur and, you know, ruin somebody else, ruin some NPCs maybe. So that's what I use it for, at least. I've used it for these kind of things several times. Yo, Jack, peace, man. Love you, brother. All right, got to get off, get ready for my stream. Hey, man, hell yeah, good luck on your stream, my dude. Loads of microtransactions. There's so many of you that are streamers, man. That's so cool. I can't promise, but I'm not going to be on for that long tonight. It's probably going to be like an hour or so more. Post your guys going lives in my Discord under our self-promotion section. I like to come and just like lurk in there for some of you guys sometimes. Might come by and say, hey. Loads of microtransactions though. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's totally up to you. You know, I know people that literally use those and enjoy it, and that's totally their thing. Personally, I may every now and then. I definitely did it a lot in some of these types of games. This one, I've done it a couple times, but there's so much of the game that you can play regardless. So you don't even have to if you don't want to. But I mean, they have 800 different like unique champions. So I mean, it's kind of hard to unlock them all. So I mean, if you want to like, all right, let me just sprinkle a little bit of change on a payday, you know, I mean, you could do that. It's totally up to you. But the one they just gave that I just got, let me see if I can find this person. She's in my lineup. Where's my lineup at? I'm over here tripping. I gotta go to the battle. Oh, I unlocked the dungeons. I did not know that. Arcane Keep. All right, we're gonna battle it up. All right, so this one right here, this is the Preserver. So she's like, she kind of looks like a lead of Battle Angel in my opinion, but she hits hard, and that's all that matters. But this has always been my dude. Every single time that I've played this game, whether I make a new account or whatever, almost always I choose Kale as like my first like go-to guy. It's happened every single time. I wish I haven't streamed in months. Well, why not, Viber? Get back on streaming, dude. I mean, maybe. It really depends on why you're streaming in the first place. If you're just streaming because you like to sit and talk to people and hang out. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Oh, wait, I don't have a choice. Never mind. But yeah, if you're just streaming just for like, you know, just for fun, I know so many people that do that. Totally fine. But if you're like actually trying to grow something, I don't know. In today's age, it just doesn't seem like, if you really want to grow a stream, streaming is not how you're going to do it. Grow a YouTube channel first. Take your time. Get comfortable with being on camera. Make some videos that actually get views, and then move that community that you're making the videos for to a stream. That is like the only way to do it. I mean, very rarely do you see people just growing from streaming right now. And figure out what you want to do first, because streaming probably more so than making videos, you need to have a niche. I don't know how you want to say it, but you have to have one. If you don't have one, you're not gonna be able to like keep up a significant audience. It's just how it is. Like the best I ever did while streaming was with one game for 1 year, playing the Cycle Frontier when the Cycle Frontier was popping. The most viewers I think we ever had on Twitch was like, it was during drops, so it doesn't really count, but it was like 1,500 viewers, which is pretty nice. Especially, I mean, I only had like 4,000, 5,000 followers at the time. That dude is way taller than any human should be. Oh yeah? Pick that sword up then, honky. I didn't call him a honky. That would be a slur. Although I can say that though, right? Because I'm white, I think. I can call people honkies, I think. My dad calls me that. I was even putting time into YouTube videos and stuff too. Yeah. Well, for sure. I was doing TikTok, YouTube, Shorts, Grab Attention, and other places. Dude, well, try something different. if you don't feel that that was working. I always recommend that to people. Even at this point in what I'm doing, have no fear of like trying something different. I started a whole second channel for it. Dude, I might not win this, honestly. I thought I was good, but this dude is not dying as fast as I thought he would. I thought if I killed the main dude first, then these dudes won't be able to put up with it. I haven't fought him that many times, so I don't really know. I may have went into this too soon. Let's put it on 2 times real quick. Oh, yeah, that smacks. All right. I can't remember what this one does. The ball and chain. Or should we do the heals? Let's do the heals. And then we'll smack you with this blue. 489. That wasn't a whole lot, but that was a little bit. All right, what's this one do? Ice blow. Okay. He didn't really like that. These types of games, the main thing I've always struggled with, no matter what, though, is the understanding the complexity of buffs and debuffs. And it's not even just about turn-based. Like in World of Warcraft, whatever it is that I play, it's always been that way. That hurts him a lot. See, Kale's a monster, dude. This dude always hits hard. She's about to die. They're going to go for her, aren't they? Yep. I follow play 2 extraction looter shooter content, and he's an old git. He's an old git. I'm not reading that right. Niche. That's how you should say it from now on. And everybody at your work, your job, your school, whatever it is that you do will hate you if you say it that way. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. Did that only hurt his buddies? Or that not hurt the dude? Well, that's kind of stupid. I feel like that should hurt this guy. What about the yellow? Oh, shit. Ha ha! You thought I was going to die, did you not? You thought I was done for. You thought I was dead, bro. I thought I was dead. See, it can get intense, especially if you go in over your head. That was over my head. I probably should. There's a couple unlocks that I could be using right now before I go into. No, I'm not starting another one. Hell no, bro. At least I got to the first stage. That's crazy. All right, let's go back to the Bastion and like try to like upgrade some stuff first. No. There we go. I know what it is. I've done this. Give him a helmet.
To upgrade the
you cannot upgrade this champion's rank. No, I know I can't upgrade the rank. I just want to upgrade his helmet. Oh, it's because he's too high level. Maximum level to upgrade the rank. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's all right. I'll slow down. We can get a few more. Waifu. We can get a few more in before then. Get some of these shards up. Old git equals boomer. Oh, I didn't know that. I've never heard that in my whole life. Old git means boomer. Well, I got a yeoman. Little dude shooting arrows. I mean, I'm almost 30. I'm 29, so pretty much. I think you're right on track. Haven't been able to catch up on your vids lately. Nice to see you live tonight. Which shooter are you looking forward to the most? Easily Marathon, and it's so funny because everybody in the poll is as well. And I think that's the one that most people are. He has kids. He's a dad. Me? Oh, for sure. I have 2 kids. I have 2 kids. Now they're not old. I mean, I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. And then a beautiful, lovely butter pecan thigh Puerto Rican wife, who makes me plátanos, which is plantains, like pancakes, but they're bananas, but they're not bananas. And she also makes me really good rice with black beans and chorizo and eggs for breakfast, which now that I say that, whoa, I was about to say, I wonder what she's making for dinner. I don't even have to guess because we have all these fucking leftovers from Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm so excited, dude. I love it. I told you guys, don't get me started again. I'm not going to start over again, but I love the days after Thanksgiving where you still have all of this food that your family brought in. Everybody had to leave. They all leave. They all have to go back to their jobs and their families and their, 3 wives or whatever. But their food stays because Thanksgiving was at my house this year. So all of their food stays with me. So I say, every time I eat it, I think of y'all, but I ain't thinking about them at all. I'm just shoveling food into my mouth like I'm Homer Simpson. Nice, sounds a tasty, proper woman looking like after her man. That is right. She is, man. We're pretty traditional, I would say, for the most part. I mean, kind of. But, you know, she's in no way demeaned by, she's a stay-at-home mom. She raises our 2 kids, and it's not traditional, but I'm a content creator full-time, I guess, now. So it works for us. I'm home all the time, which can also be not a blessing because it can cause arguments and fights because we literally see each other all the damn time. But I love it, man. I wouldn't change it for the world. I love what we're doing. I love you guys. I love you hanging out and being here with me, especially for, things like this that may be a little bit different than the regular stuff that I do on the channel. But, it was something I was interested to show off. They decided to sponsor our stream today. So I was like, let's check it out and just enjoy whatever it is we play. I'm going to have fun regardless. Usually, and this game is not bad, by the way. There's way worse games. Like I played this game a while back about puzzles or some shit. It was very, very boring. This is actually like a fun mobile game for sure. So I am fine. But it also helps that you guys are here because I can just chill. You know what I mean? When I was 15, I thought 30 was really old. But now, dude, I thought 30 was so old. It seems so old to me. But now that I'm here, I have to think in my head or else I'll hurt that it is so young. Because if not, if I think about the average lifespan of not even just men in the United States, but of men in my family, I'm already well past midlife. So it's not good. So I just like, yeah, I'm young. Also, I'm really hoping that we just kind of figure out a lot of things medically before, you know what I mean? Before I'm in my like 60s. Like we just have like clones on an island. What's that movie with Ewan McGregor? The Island. That's literally what it's called. Damn. So there was a movie, if you haven't seen it, from the early 2000s with Ewan McGregor, the guy that plays Obi-Wan. And they have a separate island for all the clones of the rich people that like whenever they're sick, they just go in and like pull their heart out and then make another one or pull out their femur or whatever it is that you need so that you can just live forever. You just keep getting parts from your clone and then they just make you a new clone when that clone is spent. And it's a pretty good movie. It's all right. It's a pretty good movie. Traction PUBG will be sick. Hell yeah, dude. I'm really excited about that too. All right, so let me hop back into another battle here. We got to go to the sewers of Arnok and battles. Yeah, I think this is a good squad. I like this squad. Although I could try out the Yeoman, but old Purple Hood is pretty nasty too. So I don't know if I want to do that. Hit him up. Actually, no. Let's do this one. No. I think this one hits all of them. Yeah. All right. Hit her. All right. Oh, and by the way, guys, remember too, if you haven't played before, because I asked you guys a little bit ago who's played this and who hasn't. If you played, it's only for new players, so it doesn't really help you. But if you go into my description, there's several different links. Like they have a damn what's it called? Type in Monkey King in the promo code. It's all in the description. And a couple other promo codes. You get a bunch of free stuff they're doing right now for new players. Although those are just promo codes. If you're an existing player and haven't used those promo codes yet, you can use those to get like basically some really solid head starts into this game. And it's just more fun when you have more unlocked and more to do. It's more fun. They've added so much because I remember, to be honest with you guys, I did like a sponsorship with these guys when I first started streaming on Twitch back in like 2018. It has changed so much since then. You watch some of the, like I said, cringier people probably like talk about it, and it seems like I would never. But then you actually play it, and there's a surprising amount of things to do while you're sitting there bored on your phone rather than just mindlessly scrolling anyway through TikTok. Cool. Are they waving at me? What's up, dog? This is my little girl. Her name's well, that sounds weird. I'm gonna rephrase that. This is my friend. She looks like a Alita Battle Angel, but her name is the Preserver. And she goes back to the Bastion. She is one of the gifts that I got. So basically, I think you can see this. Let me make sure you can see this in OBS. You can. Perfect. So you go here. When you get into the game, you click the center, you click promo codes. And I already used mine for the day. You can only use one promo code a day. So you just, use them at your will, like over like 4 days. We have 4 different, I think, promo codes in the description that you can use from. But go there, click them, use them. Might as well. They're free. All right, let's go do another battle. What am I doing? All right, there we go. Ooh, and we got the arena. See, the arena, I definitely would not be ready for. I know it's level 50, so I definitely wouldn't be ready for it anyway. But it's like playing against other players. That's the pinnacle of what this game is. And I can't handle it. I couldn't even I can handle it in most games, unless it's an FPS, which I'm like a little bit above mid at FPS games. Mr. T2, what is your game that you're having the most faith in looking forward to? Marathon. Easily. I agree with everybody in the poll that says 31% of you said Marathon is the one you're most looking forward to. That one, out of all the extraction shooters, easily. Without a doubt. And also be aware, by the way, all of you guys that are chilling in here right now, even though, you know, this may not be something that I typically do or you typically watch, it is good. Recommended. It's free to download, but you're helping me, by the way, just so you're aware, with Christmas presents for my daughters. So just saying, I love you with all of my heart. You were literally helping. So appreciate you. Again, I feel kind of bad, and it's hilarious because that's the 3rd time they've done that. He sapped my I don't know, lizard man. He's a lizard man. This is the lizard man land. This is the sewers where this is their domain. I think it's weird. He's in the middle. So he's not the lowest level. He's not the weakest. He's not the toughest. But for whatever reason, they all attack him first. Like they know that they're like, this is your home and you're coming over here. You're coming back down here and listening to these 3 white people that you're with and attacking your family. That's what's happening. And they always kill him first. Only when I'm here, they kill that dude for the lizard first. And I think that's hilarious. I don't know why they do that. The only reason I can think of is because they're like, dude, traitor. Like, that's all I can think of. All right, hit her. And I love tea, man. I stopped drinking tea for a while on stream. I just kept forgetting to like fill up my little Instapot that I put on my desk. But man, if you stream or if you talk, if you work at a job where you talk all the time, just having tea makes all the difference. It makes it so much easier. Makes my throat all the more lubed up for activities. P3 and P4 are worth it, I'm sure. I've missed your DMZ content and looking forward to... Yeah, man. So at the beginning of the stream, you may have missed, I was talking about what I'm kind of probably going to be working on next, which is actually, I just got a new VR. Never played it before ever until now. First game I could think to download was Skyrim in VR, which I've always been a massive Skyrim fan. Didn't plan on making any content on it, but then I hopped into it. Bro. So I'm working on a Skyrim VR video right now. It's going to be awesome. It's probably going to be the best piece of content I've ever made, period. It's going to be, I am cracking up myself just playing it and experiencing it. I connected all of the AI, all of the NPCs in the game to Chat GPT, so they all have conversations with me, and I'm just trying to get them to revolt against the Jarl. And it's hilarious, the things that they say, and I can grab them and throw them. It's so much fun. I didn't plan on this, but that's what's going to happen next. That's the video I'm working on right now. It's just taking me a while to kind of get the storyline put together so that the video has structure rather than just being like a stupid let's play. But after that, it's likely that I might even check out Ghosts of Tabor in VR, which a lot of people have been asking me to do forever. I just never had a Oculus. I never had a Quest. Now I do. And so I'm like, man, yeah, I'll probably be checking out Ghosts of Tabor soon. Love the content, by the way. Venator, pretty much no play now. Church, I can't recommend you against it because I don't think the game is terrible having played it. I think it's playable and there are people that are playing it, but I personally will not recommend people to play it anymore. And I took my video of it down because it needs to be known and be made aware that they also, all the proof has come up now from Blue Drake that they stole assets from Blue Drake's Operation Harsh Doorstop and are now coming after Big Fry and Blue Drake for defamation, I guess, like a lawsuit, for putting it. So I took the video down. I just can't be a part of it. And I announced that originally they paid, I don't know what that means for me. It's hard to say it all right now. It's all at the beginning of the video. I talked about it for a while, but I couldn't be a part of it. And it's hard for me because I made the video for them and I was excited to help, a small indie team out, but it doesn't look like I'm helping out the right people if they're stealing assets. So I felt really bad about it, actually. So it's gone. I took the video down, and it sucks because I love being the guy that can help out a small indie team, but that is not what it looks like. Fair. Goes to DeBoer, bro. Get it for VR. That's what everybody's been saying. I'm high. It's gonna happen. VR knocks me sick after about 45 minutes. Dude, I was in it for like 3 hours the other night, and I almost can't tell. I noticed what'll happen. It messes up my depth perception. I swear to God, like, because you have to grab stuff in the game. I'll take off my headset and I'll be here at my desk in the same position, like sitting, and I'll like reach for the controller right here, but I won't pick it up on accident. Like, it'll be too far away. It does that to me when I'm in there for like a few hours. But like when you're recording something, I don't want to stop. Also use the QR code above to download the game. It's going to be coming with a few gifts and goodies if you do. Just saying. All right, I got that. What are we doing? Where'd it go? Aha. Okay. We're going to do the next one. I think I'm going to take the same people. But make sure, again, I have to say it because it is the best thing that they've given me today with the sponsorship that we're doing, is if you type in the code MONKEYKING, you can find it in the chat. If you already play or whatever, if you put the promo code, you've never used it before, you get this legendary Sun Wukong champion. I believe I'm saying that right. I don't know. This promo is only available for like a limited time. So make sure that you do it within the first 72 hours of joining the game, period. Cool? Shake your head yes. I can't tell if you do or don't. I'm out of tea. Church, go on Twitter. Go on Blue Drake's Twitter. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was pretty. I woke up to this happening this morning. After the, you know what? Don't even go over there. I'll show you in a second. Because I've talked about it a couple times, but I think there's a few people in here that weren't here at the beginning to hear what I was saying. "30 seconds. I don't know what that means. But yeah, man, take it easy. Thanks, Ian. Oh, you're saying it's midnight, 12:30. You are in Europe, I'm guessing. One, because of the time you gave, and because of how you put it in there. I got you, bro. That's like how we write in the military too. Kill the big lizard dude. Miss Jib, yes I am. Absolutely I am. I'm not even a Tarkov guy, but dude, I'm stoked for that. Like a casual, like getting to play a PvP FPS experience with the realistic gunplay, ballistics, movement, and all of that of Tarkov. Count me the fuck in. I am so down. I think I need to not curse for this sponsorship. So let me dial that back. You didn't hear that. I win. All right, wildcard pack. Cool. I'm in Scotland, and that's the time right now. Yeah. I figured. You're in Scotland? Well, crikey. England, pal, and ex-military. Right on, dude. Okay. Well, I always love a fellow vet. Well, good night, man. Get some sleep. You shouldn't be up. Aren't you going to be getting up at 0500? Even if, and that's it's always funny too. They're like, oh yeah, so the military, you start like, like you can't go back to sleep, and you always got to wake up real early now, right? I'm like, hell no. No, I love sleeping in, and it never changed. It was like it when I was in the military. Like I've always been that way. The military, I guess, wasn't able to break it out of me. I had to get up at 05 all the time for work when I was in the military, and I promised myself when I got out that I was never going to get a job where I had to get up that early. Only one job I've worked since then I had to get up. But it was only for like 2 weeks for a project. So not hard. When I was learning how to do concrete, me and my brother were trying to dude, I'm the guy, you know, that has like, before going full time on YouTube, me and my brother, we're like the Mario Brothers. I swear to God, like it was like the movie that just came out. We were trying like different business ideas to try to get something together. Like we tried to do pressure washing. We tried to come up with this thing where we had people pay monthly for us to come by and clean their trash cans with the pressure washer. It's actually not a bad idea because, I mean, have you ever smelled like somebody's trash can? Like, it stinks. So it not have to stink so bad all the time because somebody comes by and cleans it once a month for like $15 a month. But weren't able to get out off the ground either. Then we went and did a veterans hardscaping course up in New Hampshire, which taught us how to like do concrete, like custom, like rolled and carved concrete fire pits that look like, you know, real stone, or look like I had a roller that made it look like a stump, and we'd paint it and stuff and stain it, seal it. How to do, you know, patios, but we never learned how to do patios. The course, all the veterans courses like that, I feel like are such scams, because we went up there and all they did was teach us how to do the fire pits and retainer walls. And I paid like I'd never used anything for my GI Bill. It used like 15 grand off my GI Bill. Like these are things that when I first got out of the military, I'm 23 years old, 23 years old. Like I thought it was really a good idea. And I go up there and they took advantage of us for sure. And I know that now. I still have money left over on my GI Bill though. So I've always wondered what I should do with that. I just haven't figured out what I want to do. Because now I'm doing YouTube and, you know, whatever, content creation in general full time. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do next. With or I don't know if, because I've used some of it, if I could, I'd like to just keep it and give it to my daughter still, whatever's left over. I don't know how that works. Maybe I probably need to talk to somebody from the VA. Where are you from? I'm in Connecticut. Not here. I lived at the time in North Carolina, but the course was up there. And so me and my brother drove my Toyota Tacoma up there. It's like a 13.5-hour drive. It's terrible. Literally smoked like a pack of Camel menthols on the way up. I quit smoking, but back then when I was in the Navy, that's all I did. I smoked and dipped and drank and did everything that was terrible for me because I was just tired and young and everybody else was doing it. But I would pack a day for sure. But so me and him we probably smoked a good pack or so on the way up there, a 13-hour drive. But luckily I've quit now. Hopefully it stays that way. We'll see. I don't talk about that often, I don't think, on stream. It's hard to quit. Awesome. Wish I had that when I was learning. What do you mean? Wish you had what? I think I might have. I've talked about like 8 things in the last like 20 seconds. Let's go to the next level. Dungeons. We could go back to the dungeons, but I almost got wrecked. Let's go to the campaign again. And then we'll go back to the dungeons after this. And then I'll try the arena. I don't like doing it, but I will do it for you so that you can enjoy me getting beat by another player. I quit vaping. You are killing me, bro. You just quit vaping? How am I killing you? That's good. Vaping is not good either. Oh, Tarkov Arena. Oh, for sure. For sure. You're wishing you had like a more casual, like non-intense experience so that you could get good at the PvP first. So let me get as good as I can be at Tarkov PvP and gunplay before I just go in with all this equipment and lose everything I have and then just do knife runs and run around as a scav. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, me too. Because I suck. I still suck. That's why I don't play it. I mean, I played Tarkov for a while. I thought at one point in my content career that I was going to be a Tarkov creator. And I realized I don't know if I had the like a high enough level of self-loathing and masochism to handle that level of just punishment of you know, myself. And so, ooh, I didn't even realize I could zoom on the mouse. Man, I'm just wrecking everything that I come across. There's like nothing they can do, so. It's a little puppy dog. He ain't gonna stop me. Oh, dude, church every day of my life. I miss it too, man. I love smoking. It's just terrible. And I have kids, and I'll never do. I mean, it's never going to end. I'm always going to want to do it because I did it for so long. I mean, I started before the Navy, but then it really went off. I went hard in the Navy. Because everybody was. I mean, I'd sit there, pack at least maybe and a half a day. And then on deployment, it was the same, man. I mean, because it was just so easy. It's like, that's when your break was, you know? Your commanding officer, your lieutenant, your petty officer, first class, whoever it was that was in charge, more than likely they did. And then we'd be working, painting the boat or whatever. I'm a boatswain, mate, or driving the boats around. I drove Marines from ship to shore on assault craft Unit 1. And, you know, we'd be working, and then petty officer first class would go over and go to the smoke deck to go smoke. And everybody else would be like, all right, guys, keep working. Well, if I go over there and smoke with him, he's going to shoot the shit with me, which is going to get me in good to try to get promoted. It's going to allow me time to hang out with him and, you know, show face with that. But also at the same time, I get to sit there and just sit down, like on my butt, and smoke a cigarette or two, chain smoke. We did it all the time. And everybody over there would just be working. If you look back over there and saw people weren't working while us, like 4 or 5 of us were over there smoking with him, we'd be all chilling. If he looked over there and any of them were sitting down, he'd go yell at them. But I'm doing the same shit. I'm just here smoking with him. That was, so it was so incentivized. It was so incentivized. So it's hard not to. Ooh. Again with the lizards, man. I think this is the last one I'm going to do of the campaign, and then I'm going to hop over and try out the arena. Give it a chance, I guess. And vaping you can do anywhere. It's harder to quit than cigs. Yeah, I hear that. And I watched the documentary. Dude, maybe watch that, church. It actually might even help you stay off of it. They just did a huge documentary on Netflix about big vape, mainly about Juuls, but about there actually is more nicotine. So there's less cancerous causing agents for sure, but there's actually more nicotine in vaping. So it's more addictive because not only is there more nicotine, but you're able to puff, literally all throughout the day. Puff. Like I have to go 5 minutes, walk over to the smoking area, do this and then that. And like, you know, but you could just puff nonstop all day. And people that vape, they do. I watch them. That's what they do the whole day, all day. Like maybe they'll go a couple minutes, but always sitting there chiefing that thing. So yeah, in that aspect, you're right. It probably, it's definitely worse. That makes sense with the social part of smoking. Yeah, Miss Jib, that is the whole thing that they're talking about in the documentary about why they were able to make Big Vape and Juul and all these electronic cigarette companies so blow up so fast and they're so addicting is because the vast majority of people want that social atmosphere of smoking, and apparently that seems to be the main component, not the actual act of doing it. The socialness of it, that's the addiction that most people have to it because it's a time to take a break. It's a time to unwind. There's something about nicotine that also unwinds you, but more importantly, it's social. And everybody wants that, but most people don't want to smell like a cigarette. They don't want to smell like smoke. They don't also want to be attributed to smoking. A lot of people don't think that that's cool, you know, but nobody, at least in the beginning, cared about like, you know, vaping and all that. So it just took off because you didn't have to smell like it. It's very inconspicuous, especially the tiny ones, like the Juuls, so tiny. It looks like a little USB. So it just made sense. That's why it blew up so much. Yo, what's up? I think for recommended Venator, it's a good game. Oh no. Yeah, Pepero. I've actually kind of gone back a little bit on that this stream. We were just talking about that, unfortunately. Just because of the stuff. I don't know if you've seen what's going on with the asset stuff. But the cool part is you can enjoy the game, but it looks like they've stolen assets from Blue Drake's game. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem for them going forward, but it seems to be blatantly obvious. So I wanted you to know that as you come in here all excited. I don't want to burst your bubble, but mine this morning got officially bursted. That was so easy. Okay, so then we're gonna go to the arena, and it's not gonna be easy. I'm probably gonna die. I wonder how well it does the matchmaking for like who you fight against. I'm pretty sure that's what the. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't. It's level 50. Oh, yes, I can.
This is the classic arena where you compete against basic. What this is where you.
I don't know. All right, let's do Kale. We'll do this dude, this chick, and this chick. These are that's my dream team right there. 5,216 power. I feel like this is the lowest power that anybody who takes this game seriously has ever seen. All right, so exit out of that. Well, go back. Battle. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, this person probably knows what they're doing. Oh my God. Okay, so this person looks serious. Actually, they're not. We're going to kill them first. Oh my God, kill him. Ooh, kill him. Really? Bro, I'm going to get wrecked. So they are going to shut down the game. Pepero, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to shut it down, but from what I've seen, I mean, when Blue Drake, which I imagine will be able to, dude, see, if... Playing against other players is a whole different thing, man. Why couldn't you do that earlier? Oh my God. I got no bonuses from that. Dude, no way. They wrecked me. Okay, I got to try that one more time. One more time, guys. Are they going to get to go first or me? Why do they always get to go first? Yeah, Pepero, I'm not entirely sure if they're going to get shut down or anything, but I mean, if Blue Drake's able to confirm that they stole assets, then that seems like the course of action that would happen, right? So they seem to do the same thing every time. Is this really another player? Because they took out the same guy. Why? Yes. No. Ah! Not good. I don't know what this does. Oh, I do now. Jesus. Not good. I don't know what divine light is, but it's not going to be good for me. No way. Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill me! Ah, if I could only use that damn ice blow, man. Oh no! It's a real player, so I'm just gonna let him sit for a second. Hold up, man. Make them wait. We make them wait, chat. That was nice. I honestly did not think, I'm usually not able to beat other players in this game, man. Didn't Rousey have a character in this? Yeah. Dude, back when we first, remember that sponsorship we did on Twitch back in like 2019? Maybe it was 2020. Yeah, she had a character. I don't know if she still does. I don't know why they would have gotten rid of it, you know? Dude, that was nice. I felt really good to like beat another player in something. So maybe they don't know what they're doing either. So that's good. That's good. I feel good about this. Back to the campaign. Let's get a little bit level up. Oh God, is this the last one? I think we got a little bit of level up out of that too. So we should be fine. All right. What's FF7? Access denied. Tarkov is even coming out with a new map, level locked, to help new players. Not sure if they saw it. No, I did not see that news. That's interesting. I think that's super cool. They should. It's like a starter area, if you will. I like that. Couldn't hurt, right? What? When did you get this ability? Oh, wait. He's always had this ability. What am I thinking? Can't catch me, fool. Man, bro, you got to do more. He's so weak against it. Every single time he doesn't do a lot of damage down here. With his little wizard staff. Did you hiss at me? Final Fantasy VII? I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games. If they had mobile, I mean, I'm sure they have some that are mobile. I've never checked into them. I probably would. This is the only mobile game that I've really ever given much thought into. It's the one we all see all the time, you know what I mean? Oi. I've never even played any of the Final Fantasies. People are like, what? I don't remember the name of the medieval type of game, but that's not the one I'm looking forward to. Oh, you're talking about Blight? Blight for Extraction. Starter area with loot. Turned down, definitely only for new players, but not a bad idea. Yeah, that's great. I think that's not a bad idea at all. Let's get that ice shot. There it is. Killed his little puppies next to him. So let me get an AoE damage, and then they should be wrecked right there. Oh, that's not enough. This one will be. And they're gone. Ah, not good.
After dispatching the lizard men tainted by the shadow, the company they demand trembling emerged.
After dispatching the lizard men. I like it. That's funny.
At last, they guided by their tool, as they say.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that part. Okay. It's hard to want to level up other characters though, because you level up the other ones so high, so it's like I have difficulty letting go. I feel like. Ooh, hit him with that ice blow. Oh, that should have killed his ass, man. Ooh. Really? All right, let me get... I guess I'll kill this one. How's it going, player 2? What's up, Gus? It's going good, man. Just still full from Thanksgiving. Still completely full from Thanksgiving, actually. And yet, there's still more food, somehow. Probably for days I'll be munching down. But that's one of the best parts of Thanksgiving, though, is being able to munch down for literally... like 4 or 5 meals. Like, I mean, I eat it for breakfast. I'll eat it for lunch. I'll eat it for dinner. It's just so damn good, man. Southern cooking, bro. On Thanksgiving, it really comes to shine, you know? Oh, come on. There you go. You know, Pepero, I've thought about that a lot. Because I promoted it. That's why I took the video down. You know, I thought about that a lot. I would hope that they're that kind of people, because that's the crazy part, is like I actually enjoyed playing it too. I was fine until I found out what I found out today. But I can't. I mean, I absolutely could have left the video up. Why are you hitting me like 4? No, not fair. You let him have like 2 turns. What was that? That did nothing. Kill the wizard. He's frozen. That's good, I think. All right, they're dead now. Cool. Should I do this? I don't know what it does. That's maybe good. Ooh, okay. That was a close one. Now we're level 10, though. That was pretty quick. Clan's unlocked. Okay, let's see if we can, like, join a clan, then. Sure, I'll apply. Enter the message you want the clan leader to to read. Let me in. That should do it. I bet I'll get the first one I get. You know, I'll probably get the first one that I offer for. I would think. Okay, actually, let's go back to the dungeon thing. That was kind of fun. I'd like to try the Spirit Keep battle. Cool. Oh, insight for people who missed the video. What do you mean? That's right. Happy Thanksgiving. Ours was a month ago. Really? Where's that at? Damn. Y'all just got wrecked, bro. Now I killed your warlock. Well, you got a paladin or something. Dude, what? She said on guard? like, what are you doing? Yes. Thank God. Oh, Canada. Really? I've never known that their Thanksgiving was a month before ours. What is it? Is it still Thanksgiving? Why do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? Is there a different reason? What do you typically, like, what kind of side dishes, like, what kind of dishes? What food do you even eat at a Canadian Thanksgiving? Like, what food do you go to the store using your Monopoly money and buy? I can only imagine something with maple syrup, something with ham, which for whatever reason you guys call Canadian bacon. And, you know, I imagine that you get there on a moose. That's the only way that I can picture a Canadian. Only way. That's the only way. And you don't have to tell me I know that I'm right. I was just curious what all you guys, you know, get with that. Lots of turkey? Really? You guys have turkeys in Canada? Tacos. Of course. Like they have more tacos than we do here in the US. Did you really though, Dag? Because you said it earlier too. Did you really make tacos for Thanksgiving? It's not a bad move, to be honest. You can make some really good tacos. It doesn't even have to be some mediocre, like, you know, I got some ground beef from the store and put cheese on a tortilla. Oh my God. Dude, I am getting wrecked. We're not ready. Okay, lady. Man. I knew I shouldn't have gone up against a girl that was 4 feet taller than me. Should have known better. Let's level up a little bit first. We're going to go in the catacombs of Narbuk. Or Narbuk. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, good old ham, wild turkey, and farm turkeys. Oh. Y'all take it seriously then, it sounds like. I just thought, I didn't know. What's up, KS? How you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? What is y'all's reason for having a Thanksgiving, though? That's true, though, Chronic. I honestly do want to know that. I still want the answer to that question. What is Canada's Thanksgiving about? Like, what are you taught? Or is it just giving thanks in the idea of giving thanks? Because that's dope. Or y'all just copycatting y'all's cooler Southern brothers down here. Oh, come on. Give him an old ball and chain for the knight in shining armor, and get her right there. That seems to be her weak spot. Is this a fancy feast? She's like a kitty cat. Or is it bloody feast? It's like fancy feast, but with blood. You have a crossbow. You got to go. Oh, of course. You said not this year. I was at Weiss family. I have them with my family though. Really, like that's like part of y'all's tradition. That's sick, man. Dungeons. I've already done dungeons. I know that it's unlocked. I did it a little bit ago. We're trying to level up right now. I'm just grinding. You assume, but yeah, also, Dag, you said you assume they eat what we eat in Canada. How could you possibly assume that? What do you know about Canadians? Although you're pretty close, dude. Michigan's pretty damn close to you know, you're like almost Canadian. If you're above like the Michigan line, like we're talking Wisconsin, Michigan, all those states. I mean, listen to it. Have you ever heard a person from Wisconsin talk? Don't you know? Like, hey there, you know, I got the Packers, eh? You know, like they're so close to they're basically Canadians. Everybody's saying sorry a lot. Moose is very good to eat. Okay, you're fucking with me now. I actually no, dude, you know what? I've actually had moose. I had oh my God. My grandpa was insistent on it when we went to some restaurant and they had moose tongue. And I had moose tongue. It was actually pretty good. Because I've had lingua, which, speaking of tacos, I've had lingua tacos when I was in San Diego, which is cow tongue, is the common used tongue, but it's tongue tacos, and they're actually like pretty good. Yeah, Michigan is close. That's what I'm saying. They're so close that you could probably reach all the way down to Detroit, where my old boy Dag lives, and just give him a courtesy hand jibber. I mean, you literally are that close. Ooh. Or you're saying sorry. Nice. I'm too good, dude. You just can't stop my people. This is the dream team. This is the squad right here. These people cannot be stopped. Bro, do they wipe everything? I lost all my champions. Wait, what? I don't know. That's happened to me a couple times, and I just start playing anew, you know? But if they have, here's the good news. Make sure you go to my description. There's like several different new champions, like the Monkey King thing. Go put that in your promo codes right now. Well, technically it has to be the first 72 hours, but use it. Sorry, it's good. Used to eat beef tongue when I was a kid. Sorry for the caps. Yeah, well, you sound like that whenever you do that, so be careful. Right into my ear hole. Nah, dude. Beef tongue is good, though, for sure. Especially in tacos, man. Like I said, lingua tacos are delicious. There's so many different types of food that I got to try in San Diego that I really enjoyed and just stuck with me, especially because I brought a Puerto Rican back with me. I get it always. No fair. We don't always say sorry. Lol, it's a myth. I don't know how you can prove that. As far as I'm concerned, I still assume that all Canadians are just, you know, apologizing constantly. My only reference is Jim Carrey, you know, and that's my main reference. Jim Carrey and Justin Bieber and Drake. Those are like the main three. Oh God, and Celine Dion. Those are like the most known Canadians that I'm aware of. Isn't Rogan? Not that Rogan, but Seth Rogen. Isn't Seth Rogen a Canadian too? Hoo-ha. All right. I think that's as far as we need to get tonight. I am going to be doing, so this is our first sponsored stream segment that we're going to be doing with these guys. I'm going to start doing a few more streams throughout the week. Next week, I'm going to do another one with them, but I'll probably have streams intermittently between now and then. But I'm fine. I had fun with it, and I'm going to continue to have fun with it. And some people are going to hate that, but I'll enjoy it. Make sure you guys check the description too to make sure you get those promo codes if you haven't already for, you know, if you're going to be sitting on the toilet at the dentist office and be playing some Raid Shadow Legends. Use the promo codes. Give yourself a head start. Other than that, be looking forward to my VR video. I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the best videos I've ever made. If not, probably the best video I've ever made. If you've seen my Starfield Aurora Outpost storyline, whatever that was, video that I did, it's going to be like that, but in VR. With AI-powered NPCs that can say whatever they want to say. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to show you guys. Recap time now, please. Well, here's the recap. The recap is we started the stream. discussing the situation that happened earlier today, which was the video that I had made, which has now been removed. I've unlisted from YouTube about Venator because of, well, now Twitter's gone. we're in Twitter's just off with the wind. It's just gone now. I found out Blue Drake, who I like, and Big Fry, who is a friend of mine, are basically getting in trouble for making their own videos on this Venator game that I had promoted myself. And because it turns out Blue Drake's team, he has his own game, Operation Harsh Doorstop, has some items in game that are exact copies. This is Venator. This is Operation Harsh Doorstop. So they're the exact same assets, and so they're basically they're using their assets, which is not being shown on your screen right now. I just realized. So let me go flip over to that. Dude, I just told you guys I got my whole OBS wiped, so I had to just throw stuff together last minute. Anyway, this is what I was talking about. This is Operation Harsh Doorstop. This is Blue Drake's game, and this is Venator, the game that I promoted. So it is the same assets. They've basically all but confirmed that these assets were taken from their game and put into Venator without permission. So because of that, I had to take my video down. I can't be any part of that. But he made a video about that, and then made a post about it, and then Big Fry made a video about it and got an email saying they have like slander and all this stuff and DMCA takedowns, and it's just craziness. So I just couldn't be a part of it. So I took my video down and am no longer going to be promoting this game. I don't agree with that at all. And it looks like there's no way to deny these are obviously the same assets. So I am not going to talk about that game anymore. We're going to move on to other extraction shooters that are exciting. PUBG was the one that got the latest bit of news, which is that it's going to be now releasing in 2024, probably late 2024. PUBG is making its own extraction shooter, Black Budget, which also released a little cover art thumbnail, which I thought was really interesting. And because nobody's talking about this, they said they're going to launch in 2024, but nobody's talking about this little cover art picture they have here. This does not look like realism. This looks like sci-fi. It looks like the Flood from Halo. So I'm very curious to get more information on what the actual like storyline is, like what the game is about. It's an extraction shooter made by PUBG. I thought it would be like a milsim type thing, but no, it's definitely unless this is a tree, but even then, very weird, very sci-fi looking. Curious what the whole story behind this game is going to be. And we talked about a couple others, but this is the only one that's had any new information on it. All the others, all the games I want to play are upcoming. It feels like that literally over the last few months. Every game that's like everybody's, I feel like most of you have the same sentiment. Every game I want to play right now is upcoming. I just have nothing. So we're waiting to get some more info on that. Till I do, I'm going to be trying out some different stuff, testing some new stuff on my channel. Might be seeing a VR Ghost to Boar gameplay video from me soon. I am working on a Skyrim VR video right now that's more entertainment based. And I think it's going to be one of the better things I've ever done. So I can't wait to show that to you guys. But that is it. Yeah, Pep Arrow. Yeah, it's kind of damning, isn't it? When would you expect Blight? I'd say late 2024, early 2025, based off of everything they've said. That one also looks pretty cool. But again, like I said, I will be live again no matter what within a week. But likely on and off before then. Check the laptop for OBS backup. Yeah. Thank you, dude. You never let me forget the things that I have to do. Thank you. Hopefully the dumpster fire doesn't spread anymore. I agree entirely. I'm pretty sick of the dumpster fire stuff. It feels like everything just sucks and is hateful and everybody hates every game and there's just no positivity. There's only a little bit. Like Starfield was big for me for a minute and that's just been surrounded by negativity. There's just no positivity anywhere. So I'm gonna try to find something that we enjoy. Thank you guys for hanging out. A lot of you probably did not come initially to like watch me play Raid or whatever for a little bit. I'm glad that you stayed and hung out. It's not a bad game. It's enjoyable. It's very relaxing to hang out and just focus on my chat and chill. I love that. It was such a good vibe today. And the chill music in the background, it just soothes me. I don't know why. And it allows me to vent about a lot of things and topics I have in my head. And duck hunt, I guess we ended up talking about for a while. I don't know. That's all I got. I love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you very soon.